We are back with big news coming in. Day after SBI shared data with Election Commission, the SBI compliance report has been accessed, in which the SBI has apprised that 22,217 bonds were purchased between April 2019 to February 2024, and 22,030 were redeemed. Harish, our legal editor, is joining us with more details on the compliance report. Yes, Harish.
Yes, that's right, Swati. And as you rightly said, after the Supreme Court ultimatum, the SBI has complied with the direction to give details of all electoral bonds which have been purchased till date to the Election Commission of India, which includes the name of the purchasers, denomination of the purchasers, and the political parties which have benefited. Very big development as far as this electoral bond row is concerned. And the affidavit accessed by Times Now says that Supreme Court has filed compliance affidavit, and 22,030 bonds were redeemed. Details of 22,217 bonds have been furnished to the Election Commission of India, and this affidavit has been filed by the State Bank of India CMD Dinesh Khara. And amount of electoral bonds not encashed by political parties within validity period of 15 days have been transferred to the Prime Minister's Relief Funds. That's a very interesting point which has been mentioned in the State Bank of India's compliance affidavit, which has been filed in the Supreme Court a day after the State Bank of India had given all the details to the Election Commission of India to meet the Supreme Court deadline. And now the Election Commission of India...
Harish, it also talks about, and throw more light on this, it also talks about the amount that was not encashed by political parties within validity period of 15 days was transferred to the PM Relief Fund.
Yes, in fact, if we look at the last para of the affidavit, it will clearly say that the amount of the electoral bonds which were not encashed by the political party within the validity period of 15 days during this period have been transferred to the Prime Minister National Relief Fund as per the Gazette notification number 20 dated 2/1/2018. This is very interesting, Swati, because in fact now all these amounts have been now, which was not used by the political parties, have been put to the Prime Minister's National Relief Fund.
To the Prime Minister National Relief Fund. Stay on with us, Harish. Meenakshi is joining us from the newsroom. She'll take us through other important points in the report. Yes.
Yes, Swati. So first, let's highlight what you and Harish were talking about, the last paragraph, the amount of electoral bonds which were not encashed by the political parties within the validity period of 15 days. During that period has been transferred to the PM National Relief Fund as per the Gazette notification which had come in 2018. In fact, it goes on also to talk about and highlight, other important points which we'll just read out verbatim. It says that the details of the electoral bonds which were purchased since the interim order of the Supreme Court dated April 12, 2019 till date, and these details include purchase of each electoral bonds, and it talks about how over 20,000 electoral bonds basically were brought or purchased within a period from 1st April. That's a period commencing from 1st April 2019 and not from 12th April 2019, and it goes on till 15th of February of 2024. So basically from 2019 to 2024 is the period where they have said that X number, which is something which you were highlighting earlier, over 20,000 electoral bonds had been purchased.
Right. Let me go back to Harish. Harish, so what happens next? Will this information be now put on the EC website?
Yes, that's right, Swati. As per the Supreme Court's direction, number one direction was that all these details as far as the electoral bonds are concerned, these data has to be given by the State Bank of India to the Election Commission of India by 12th, that is yesterday. And after that, the Election Commission of India has to upload all these data on its website by 15th of 5 p.m. of March 15th, and that's very interesting. So by March 15th, all these data will be made public as to who all had bought these electoral bonds and which are the parties which had benefited. But the problem is that as per the Supreme Court order, no matching had to be done between in fact the donors and the and the beneficiaries.
So the name, so the names and details. Names and details and amount that was purchased by individuals and received by political parties is known, but who donated how much to which party, that matching has not happened. Thank you very much, Harish and Meenakshi, for getting us the input.